Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Before we get started, we would like to say the Pledge of Allegiance, because our country, although it's not perfect, it is ours, and we have every right to reclaim the flag, say the Pledge of Allegiance with pride, and hold our country to the standards on which it was built upon. So we'll start out with Matthew Hermans leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For all, not for some. Yes, for all. You can go ahead and drop it. So for today, to start us off, the Black National Anthem, also known as Lift Every Voice and Sing. If everyone could lift your voices together and sing. If you got one of these small pieces of paper. I know when you can read it. This is a sing-along. This is not a musical performance by me. This is us singing along. We're going to say the first stanza and the last. All right, ready? Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings. Ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the glistening sky. Remember that song, and I can imagine my ancestors singing that, and the fight that they fought, and how song was such a source of strength, endurance, joy, and community. So thank y'all for joining with us tonight. My name is Terris Goodwin. I'm the president of the Bell County, Texas Democratic Women, and I want thank y'all. And I do want to thank you all for answering the call to come out tonight and honor the late, the great, the Congressman and civil rights activist John Lewis, who died on this day today. Thank you, yes. Today marks the anniversary of his passing, and we know that he was an extraordinary man whose impact is still felt today. Take it from Barack Obama, who once said, "Generations from now, when parents teach their children what is meant by courage, the story of John Lewis will come to mind." Let's talk a little bit about why we're here. A part of our charge here today is take a commitment to carry on his legacy of causing good trouble, to protect the rights and freedoms of our neighbors, our family, our friends, and ourselves. As the Declaration of Independence reminds us, we are all entitled to unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And also, like John Lewis said, when you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, you have a moral obligation to do something about it. So at a time when civil rights of others are under threat, our civil rights are under threat. And none of us can rest happy, be at home, when none of us are free. Again, John Lewis's words, not mine. So what's at stake? We come today to not just honor, remember, but to activate and commit ourselves to good trouble, not today, not tomorrow, but as long as it takes. Because we have a commitment to the people, Not political parties, not billionaires, people. And that's what it's going to take to create the changes that lie ahead. It requires all of us to use our voices, much like you see today, the groups across the spectrum of political activity, nonpartisan groups coming together and their people saying, this isn't right, we're going to exercise our right to speak up and speak out. We have to elect people who don't change the rules to hold on to power, who don't redraw district maps mid-census to stack the deck in their cause, and in turn disenfranchising our voting rights. When we say we want voting rights now, that's what we mean. Gerrymandering and redistricting is violating our voting rights and our voice. Those voting rights are what so many who came before us fought and many died to achieve. I hear so many people say, my vote doesn't matter, and I get it, it's hard, it really is. When you feel like, as much as you're trying, you see things aren't making it to the top down. But it's gonna have to be bottom up, like John Lewis and the other civil rights activists did. We gotta show up and vote, stay informed, reach out to our representatives, and engage and educate others. We elect people who believe in real immigration reform, not mass ICE agents detaining anybody at their free will, which has now spilled over to veterans being detained, veteran citizens being detained. That's what policies like that result in. Vote for somebody who recognizes immigration reform, not punishment and cruelty, is what we need. That investing in prevention, whether it's affordable healthcare or flood infrastructure, we know that if you invest on the front end, you save lives and save money on the back end. So whether affordable healthcare, flooding, you name it, we invest in our community. That's the type of people we elect. My last call to action is today, don't just listen, connect. Connect with the people around you, connect, go to that table, sign up, get involved with some of the amazing groups here. The team at Bell County, Texas Democratic Women, thank you. Thank you to the Killeen NAACP, TaNeika Driver. Thank you to Indivisible Centex. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to TaNeika Driver with the Killeen NAACP, our Master of Ceremonies.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh, y'all got to do better than that. We're here to send a message. Good evening. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Greetings, fellow Americans, my sisters, my brothers, my neighbors, and my friends. Thank you for joining us on tonight at such a time as this. We all know our nation is at a crossroad, and I am so glad to be in your company, unified, together, in peace, on the same accord, getting into some good trouble for a good cause and for a good reason. We've gathered at such a time as this to send a message that we're not scared. Say, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. We won't back down. We won't back down. And we've answered the call. And we've answered the call. You have found a way to get in the way by taking a bold, brave, and courageous stand. And I want to come by here to tell you on tonight, you're not alone, for that's what friends are for. So let us now hear from some of our friends who are here to give us our marching orders on this day of action. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Our first call to action. She is bold, brave, and courageous. She's a wife, a mother, a renowned author, speaker, and life coach with over 30 years of experience. But if you don't leave here with anything else, please know she's a bad woman. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dr. Ayayi Eneli.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. Since I moved into this community almost 16 years ago, TaNeika Driver has been fighting for us, and really excited to be part of this movement today. Oh my goodness, I thought about what I would say. I thought about a 19-year-old John Lewis getting his head bashed in on that Pettis Bridge, right? the blood flowing, his parents probably saying, we sent you to school and not to do this, and him understanding that for every generation there comes a time when you have a fight and you've got to show up and figure out what you're going to do. And it is our time now. The people who came before us, who fought for the very liberties that are now being stripped away from us, had fewer resources than we do today. They did not have social media. They did not have cell phones. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but I see on my timeline people sharing everything from restaurants to whatever is on sale to whatever concert is going on. And we need to be using every avenue that we have to spread the word about this fight. Too many people, listen, the reason they fought wokeism is they want people asleep. They want us to be unaware of what it means to dismantle the U.S. Department of Education. They want us to be afraid of our neighbors and to have mass militias come in and disappear people in the United States of America. Even as we speak now, the Republicans have voted to again increase how much our incarcerated brothers and sisters have to pay just to make phone calls. Why? Because they're lining the pockets of the oligarchs. The question is, what are you and I going to do about it? So, in the tradition of the black church, you know, and which dates back to Africa, we believe in call and response. Because it's one thing to hear, it's another thing to speak and to feel it in your body. And for it to play just like songs that we don't even like, but you hear it enough and it just starts playing in your head. Or that commercial for something that you don't even want, but you've heard it enough. It's the same thing MAGA is doing, putting out disinformation over and over and over again until people just accept it as truth. So we're going to do a little call and response, right? So I'm going to say it and you're going to repeat it, okay? We have the right to live. We have the right to live. We have the right to affordable care. We have the right to affordable care. We have the right to vote. We have the right to vote. We must exercise that right to vote. We must exercise that right to vote. We have the right to be free. We have the right to be free. We have the right to be free of harassment from militia and MAGA thugs. We have the right to be free from militia and MAGA thugs. We have the right to feel safe in our communities. We have the right to feel safe in our communities. To be safe in our homes. To be safe in our homes. To be safe in our schools. To be safe in our schools. To be safe in our places of worship. To be safe in our places of worship. To be safe on our jobs and our businesses. To be safe on our jobs and our businesses. We have the right to our bodies. We have the right to our bodies. We are the first generation to give our daughters less rights than we had. Shame on us for that. We have the right to our bodies. We have the right to our bodies. We have the right to quality and affordable education. We have the right to quality and affordable education. We have the right to love who we love. We have the right to love who we love. And we will not be silent. And we will not be silent. We will not be silent. We will not be silent. I have some young people here who are going to assist me because I believe that visuals make all the difference. And we're going to act out a little poem that I'm kind of adapting it from Charles Swindoll. So y'all pay attention. Can y'all see what they have in front of them? Yeah. So the first... Tell us your name. Tell us what you...
My name is Sean Harris, and the first one says, everybody.
Everybody.
Hello, my name is Skylar Mims, and the second one says, anybody.
Anybody.
Hello, my name is Kalina, and the third one says somebody.
Somebody.
My name is Malachi, and the fourth one says nobody.
Nobody.
Can you give them a round of applause for the gift? All right, so here's the poem. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. So somebody walked away too. Everybody thought that anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it, and nobody walked away. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. And you see, there are no bodies left up here. So when you look around today, it's not about looking for the somebody, or the anybody, or the everybody. It's about looking at your body. No one is coming to save us. We have to do this work. We have to be courageous enough, just like John Lewis. He didn't know exactly how it was going to work out, but he understood the importance of good trouble, and we must not cower. The number one lesson we all learned as kids is if you cower to a bully, what do? They never stop. They'll keep bullying you. We've got to be the bodies that stand up and courageously fight.
Yes.
My brothers and sisters, my neighbors, families, friends, when you are, if you're fortunate enough, sitting on your porch 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, and the little ones come around and they say, we were reading about 2025 in our history class. What did you do? I hope you can proudly say, we organized, we fought, yes, we resisted, yes, and we prevailed. Yes. Y'all give it up for Dr. Ayayi Eneli.
I don't know about y'all, but the hairs on my skin started to stand up when the kids just walked away. Somebody, anybody, everybody, nobody. That was a tremendous, tremendous visual for each one of us to walk away with. Again, let's give it up for Dr. Ayayi Eneli. Congressman John Lewis, we all know, left a legacy and was coined with getting into some good trouble, necessary trouble. Although no longer with us, this man coming up next is carrying the torch of courage proudly. He is definitely one that comes to mind when you think about getting into some good trouble for the people. He's quick to say, let's do it. And that is none other than our next speaker, Commissioner Louie Minor.
Thank you, TaNeika and Aya. Great words. I hope I can do you some justice and follow up. Good evening, Bell County. I come to you today not with just words, but with the call. A call to wake up, a call to rise up, and a call to act. Because as the great John Lewis said, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? We're living in a moment that demands more than silence, more than comfort, more than good intentions. This moment demands action. For too long, too many stood on the sidelines, watching injustice, shaking their heads, and moving on through their day. But change doesn't come from watching. It comes from doing. And history will not remember what we thought. It will remember what we did. John Lewis called it good trouble, necessary trouble. The kind that bends the arc of history a little closer to justice. And let me tell you, we need that kind of good trouble now more than ever. Whether it's fighting for voting rights, standing up for racial injustice, or protecting the most vulnerable, or defending the truth and democracy, we must be in the arena. Not outside of it. You don't have to be famous to make a difference. You just have to be brave. And you have to care enough to act. Register someone to vote. Speak up at a school board meeting. Mentor a young person. Run for office. March peacefully. Give what you can. Raise your voice when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because when we act with courage, we honor those that come before us, and we inspire those that come after us. So I leave you with this. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't let perfect be enemy of the good. This is that moment. Get out there. Stir up good trouble. Speak the truth. Stand tall. Lock arms with one another. And move forward, not in fear, but in faith. Because the fight is not over, and the future is waiting. Thank you.
Wake some of y'all up. I know it's probably dinner time. All right. So when I say good, you say trouble. Okay? Okay. All right. When I say good, you say trouble. Good. Trouble. Good. Trouble. When I say good, you say trouble. Good. Trouble. Good. Trouble. I guess I need to wake up too, huh? All right. We are going to continue on because I know the night is getting late and some of us have marched and been sweating, but we are enjoying every bit of moment of this. Are you enjoying yourselves? Yeah! All right. So I'm going to say this before we bring up our guest speaker. I want each of you, because I know we're standing in the church, so I'm going to be on my best behavior. My soul is right here. I want you to carry this same energy with you into 2026 and beyond. Can I get you to commit to that? Yeah! Can I get you to commit to that? Yeah! And take some folks with you, okay? Now we see people walking around here sad, crying, acting like they didn't know what was going to happen. But it was clearly spelled out, right, Dr. Ayayi Eneli? It was clearly spelled out, okay? So I want you to carry this same energy with you into 2026. And don't forget, some of us get amnesia and forget what happened. We're not even into a year. And all heck has broken loose. And there's more to come. Tonight's guest speaker answered the call within 24 hours of this event. I am extremely grateful that she said yes. Reverend Nicole Payne, a licensed and ordained minister who hails from a family of ministers, is an active member of the Greater Vision Community Church, where she serves in various capacities, such as on the administrative and ministerial staff and in several ministries. Reverend Payne is also a certified teacher for the state of Texas, of which she is a native, a duly initiated active member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a lifetime Girl Scout, the Religious Affairs Chair for the Killeen branch of the NAACP, and most importantly, you all, she's a registered voter who votes. So, Reverend Payne, I'm going to steal that from you because I'm going to put that in my bio. That should be in everybody's bio. Right. Wait a minute, if it's the truth. Right. All right. Though having held many positions and received awards both professionally and personally because of God's favor, no blessings are more precious than her family. She is the Mimi of 3, the mother of 3, and the Army wife of 1. Reverend Payne stands on the promises and beliefs of God's word, but most assuredly on the 27th Psalm, which begins, "The Lord is the light of my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Reverend Payne, come on up and give us our charge on this day of action and moving forward. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that.
Good evening, y'all.
Good evening.
I said good evening, y'all.
Good evening.
I have to get the stand here. I'm on this new technology where you have to hit this thing. I'm trying to come into the new age generation, see. Whew. Well, tonight, to give ourselves a little bit of a context, you know, when you give a preacher a microphone, they always have to take you a little bit way around Jericho way, and so that's where we're going. But if we return to the book of Mark in the 4th chapter, the Gospel of Mark, then we would see the context for this evening. Just to cliff note it for you, Mark is writing to a group of believers who are in a really difficult and threatening time. There was daily pressure from the Roman government upon the people who were just trying to live out their lives and live out their faith. But it is at this time that Jesus stepped into human history and shows them through his word, his work, and his ways what happens when the kingdom of God is on alert and when God is given rule in people's lives and essentially when God is given charge in the community. It's in the latter part of the chapter of the Gospel of Mark, the 4th chapter, when the actual storm hits and we see it really hit home. At this point in time, Jesus is spreading the message. He is about to go into a new territory. He's about to enter a new frontier. He has taken his disciples where it will be both unfamiliar and quite uncomfortable. It's a journey, one that comes with discovery and trials that are spiritual, emotional, physically, and even demandingly challenging. Throughout Scripture, we see that those frontiers tend to be guarded by difficulty, sometimes by confusion, sometimes even by enemy resistance. We see where God speaks a promise over an individual, over a community, and then for the next however many years, the very opposite of what was promised occurs. Think about when Joseph gets told he's going to do great things, he ends up a slave. When the people of God are promised a land flowing with milk and honey, the possession takes almost half a century to reach. When David is promised that he will be king, he becomes first a fugitive. However, in all those things, don't doubt in the dark what you hear in the light. In the same way, you and I are on a journey. Back in Mark, Jesus started with the physical journey of a boat, and today we have planes that will transport us from here and there and back again. The constant in both of these time periods is Jesus, who is still leading us into new situations with new issues. He's leading us from his place on his throne, yet we are still experiencing throughout the journey the safe passage with a powerful storm. Now for the record, it's dark, it's confusing, it's out of control, and it's chaotic. Just recently, I was, of all places, actually earlier this week, of all places, in D.C. And I was trying to get out of D.C. And suddenly storms hit from the eastern coast all the way down to the South Atlantic. And it was dark. It was confusing because people were getting several thousand people, were getting several hundred flights delayed. They were getting dings and pings that your flight is here. No, it's there. They moved the airport. No, they moved the terminal. No, they moved the flight. No, they moved the time. And it was chaotic. It was confusing. It was out of control. The planes didn't know they were landing or coming or going. The planes had fuel problems. They had tire problems. They had all kinds of mechanical issues. The crew wasn't show up. It was chaotic. There were wall-to-wall people. Bags were everywhere. What we thought when we woke up that morning, that it was just another day, that we were going about our business, that what we expected to occur was that we would go to the airport, get on the plane, and it would be just as we wanted. It would be all hunky-dory. It would be exactly as we had planned because we had planned it. But yet when we got to the airport, we found it was not. It was something different, not unlike what happened on the morning after the last national election cycle. Now, I know that some of you are seasoned advocates, travelers, if you will, but with the daily rampage of news that comes out, I know definitively everything is just too much. Some days this journey that we're on is a true trip. We are part of our resources. We're past our strength. We're past our abilities. But this is no ordinary storm. It is designed, this rerouting of our map is designed to rattle us. There's a lot at stake here, and they know it. And you knew, though, back in November that year, when you saw who the pilot was going to be, that we were in for a bumpy ride. You knew it. You knew that at least you had some idea of how tough it was going to get before it was going to get better. And you wondered how much you could take. You wondered if you had enough skill or enough energy to keep traveling. And I'm here to tell you, you do. It's certain that 92% of 50% of us who did not ask for this fight plan got it. And assuredly 100% of us have to stick with it for now. But don't be at the end of yourself. We should not be shocked, though. We should not have to be calling each other to arms. We shouldn't have to be told to get into or stay into trouble, as we are already in trouble, and it's necessary trouble. And so I come here today to tell you to stay in that trouble. Stay in the fight. For faith without works is dead. Wonder about what God has called you to do in this season, in this place, and in this space for social justice. It could be any number of things. Oh, do we still have unwavering faith? Oh, well, don't have wavering faith. Look it straight in the eye, as TaNeika said earlier, and say, I ain't scared. Look into the eye of the storm and don't fear what you need to do. You need to feel like perhaps Jesus is sleeping and being passive in the midst of everything that is going forth, but crying and screaming with little effort is no way to handle what is before us. Have we lost our confidence? Surely not. For greater is He, the Lord Jesus, that should be in us than he that is trying to ruin the world. On one level, it's clear that all that is happening, we should be afraid. We could end up being devoured by the storm and have to make an emergency landing in parts unknown or risk even death. But we must learn to recognize what we don't quite yet see, and that's triumph in the landing at the destination of liberty and justice for all. We didn't ask for this storm, and we certainly won't enjoy the storm. We didn't ask for the reroute, but neither will we be content just to ride it out and bounce around on turbulent waves. Michelle Obama said back in the day, when they go low, we go high. But in this day, in this setting, when they go low, our determination will not die. The oxygen mask will simply release, and we can be refreshed by the sweet Holy Spirit. If they want to land us and take us through 900 pages of watered down rhetoric and hidden agendas to drown us, we will not blink, because water is the Lord's love language. And as the Holy Spirit is cooling water, therefore we will just don our life vest, inflate ourselves in security, and carry on. Because the best way not to feel helpless is to be helpful. And so when we look to the exit row for who's got next, we need to get out the push and get out the vote and get those out of office and out of positions of power who have not got a clue what they need to do. God has us, and He has all things handled. In the meantime, how do we respond in the darkness of confusion and difficulty and chaos and evil resistance? Well, I'm encouraging you today to pick through the things that you've seen in the news that are particularly troublesome for you, like healthcare or crime or immigration, unrest in the cities, wars and rumors of wars, or even attacks on our culture, and pray on them, because prayer changes things. And then research them and educate yourself, because knowledge is power. And then share with others what you find out and brainstorm together how to pack it all in on the local and regional levels, because there is strength in numbers. And through it all, let's keep talking to Jesus. So whether you purchased a reservation and have now found out that the airlines you booked on was the wrong one, or whether your flight was delayed and you have been changed without your permission, and you have a crew that you would prefer not, that's running the day-to-day operations, still trust in God. He is in control, because He is in the control tower, and He will have the last word on where we land. This is your final boarding call. Get busy and get on board, because there are still places to go, people to see, and things to do.
I know some of y'all are already on your feet, but come on now, let's give it up to Reverend Payne. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Reverend Payne, God spoke to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I knew she could do it. I knew she could do it. I knew God told me to call the right person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all may be seated. Before we leave, I want to take a moment to thank all of those who played a part in today's event. Can you please come forward? If y'all don't come, I'm finna volunteer y'all to come up here. So y'all might as well make your way up here. Stacy, Wilson, Heather, why are you going the opposite way? Terris, those who got vests on, come on. Those who got vests on, come on. Those gentlemen in the back, let's go. All those in the back with your vest on, come on up here. Come on. Those who, come on.
Come on, Robin.
Come on up there. If you had anything to do, come on. Put vest on, those with your vest on, come on. Come on. What's his name who led us? Chris, come on up here, Chris. Chloe, Sarah, y'all come on up. Yes, y'all come on. So I wanted you all to see who did the heavy lifting. I, along with these 4 young people, if they'll please stand, we just got back from the 116th National Convention of the NAACP. And so all of these individuals up here were doing all the heavy lifting. I jumped on a call real quick before I had to go to plenary session, but I just thank them for holding it down. We did this in less than 3 weeks. We put this together. And I'm going to tell you all one thing about God. Tess emailed me. She says, can the NAACP participate in this? And I had just got off a conference call because we were talking about the, I don't say the word you all, I call it the BBB. And that's all I'm going to call it. We had just got off the call about the BBB. I just said the BBB. All right, you can name it what you want, but BBB, okay?
It's the UBB.
BBB, whatever, BBB. And I sent her email to National, and they said, absolutely, jump on board. So I want to thank you all so very much for allowing us the opportunity to come together. This is not about politics, you all. This is about the people. And when we get our legislators to understand that, it's not about the politics, it is about the people. And so I just encourage you all to keep on keeping on, even as we go into this special legislative session. You all stay engaged, stay in the know, be informed, stay woke. Because when we sleep, that's when they doing their business. At 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, we wake up and there's a 9 o'clock hearing that you have hardly ever have any response to. So again, to the Bell County Democratic Women, to Indivisible Centex, to the NAACP, you all, when I say they left not a one stone unturned. When I tell you I was on the phone with them, they had everything from the T to the I, from the I to the T. I said, okay, all right. So you all, I want you all to take a bow on doing such an amazing job. You all have created a peaceful, which John Lewis would have wanted, unified event to commemorate his life and his legacy. And I want to say thank you to all of you, especially our young people. Can you all please stand or raise your hand? Our young people. Our young people. Your daughter didn't want to raise her hand. Yeah, she I know she about to be adulthood in a minute. Trust me, you still want to be a kid. Trust me. Adulting is not fun. But thank you all so very much. So as we depart, you have been given your call to action and your charge, but don't leave yet. We ask that you go forth and make change. Now I'm going to turn it over to Terris.
Just one last wrap up, 2 minutes tops. Thank y'all for coming out. It's about time to wrap up. What I encourage you all to do is connect with the people here. Go ahead.
We have one more person to thank, or one more. The church, Mount Zion, United Methodist Church. All right. Let me tell you all about this lady right here. I told y'all I was in North Carolina. I got a phone call from her. She said, don't worry about it, I got it. Don't worry about it, I got it. My phone pinged in the next 5 minutes. You good? We'll see y'all. This is the woman that gets it done. So let's give it up for Mrs. Stella Murray. Yes.
So we're gonna play some music. Want y'all to connect with each other, but like you heard from everybody here, this is great coming together. Community is amazing. Protesting is amazing, but there's so much more work to be done. Educating ourselves, registering to vote, voting, getting others to vote. And the organizations who put this on today are going to be the ones that will connect you and your skills and your talents to where you can be plugged in and how you can help us fight this fight. It's going to take all of us. Graphic designers, good communicators, good block walkers, strong legs, all of us. So if you go to that table, you will sign up if you're not already. The Bell County, Texas Democratic Women, our newsletter, we keep you up to date with socials. We have daily actions where you not only learn about the legislative issues, but know how to take action. We have a sign up for the Ledge Watch, which gives a very thorough breakdown of exactly what's happening in the ledge. Amazing. We have Indivisible Centex, who's going to keep you up to date. Sarah, their leader, does a great job of sending out emails to also educate and keep you informed. And then the Killeen NAACP. Get on their radar, get connected with them, and support them in the great work they do. Thank you all for coming out, and have a great night.
Terris, you didn't say join the Democratic